you'd rather have like Chili's than first class airline food.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like it is plain food. It is like
I think Chili's and first class airline food are comparable. They're about there.
Chili's is on a whole new level, dude.
Oh, I might be out of date then. Okay.
Chili's is having a major moment right now.
Dude, Red Lobster is back too.
Well, yeah, they have that young black CEO that came into Red Lobster.
Bro, I have a buddy once a week. He's calling me up. He's like, "We gotta
give it straight away."
Every week he comes by, he's like, "We got to go to the Cheddar Bay because the biscuits are calling." And I'm like, "All right, man, let's go." Like,
that's amazing. I like your friend,
dude. He's he can't get enough, literally. And the Red Lobster is not close to me. He drives to my house to pick me up, and then drives us both to Red Lobster.
Next time he hits you with that, you should hit him back with the triple dip.
I love it. No, I pay him for the gas and whatever. And dude, we
try the triple dip with Chili's.
I've been trying to convince him Chili's is on par, but he's a cheddar fiend.
Chili's is solid,
loves
dude.
The Bay.
You can get any Tizers.
Any Tizers.
Well, you know what they do?
Cheddar Bay is having a big fentanyl crisis right now, but they're still putting out that.
You know what they do that sucks at Chili's now is when you sit down to get the chips and salsa, you have to like sign in with the app on their thing, and it used to get the chips and salsa anyways. Now it's $6 unless you use.
Dude, Trump has got to shut that down.
Yeah, he does.
That's
Barron that's a Barron Trump mission.
Yeah,
so wait,
Barron Trump needs to get us chips and salsa.
More for chips and salsa if you don't use the app. Is that the situation?
Something that used to be free now is a $6 thing unless you sign in with the app.
They want your information. Yeah, who's not going to sign up?
Wait, also, we're not free at Chili's.
What?
The chips were always free.
Yeah, the chips and salsa were free.
Basic chips and salsa.
Yeah, with nothing. Sure. Yeah, 100%.
They got to sell the wood. They got to sell the margs. It's a loss leader for the margs, man.
Wait, when you go to Chili's, you sit down and they bring you a bowl of chips and a salsa. The Chili's that I've always gone to is like that.
Because I am no Chili's novice. Now this is all out of date. It's like 10 years ago, but I have ordered the bottomless chips. Yeah, maybe it's regional because I paid for the bottomless chips 80 times. Like this isn't something I think I'm right on.
Well, can I tell you something? Which is weird about this thing is if you buy, which you can buy the chips there, and you can also, but that comes with premium dips. So like, let's say if you wanted guacamole, do you like guacamole?
Queso.
Are you eating guacamole or queso out there?
I'm getting the regular salsa, and I order a separate cup for everybody there because I'm not sharing, and I get pico for me. This is my thing.
Yeah, they're like, charge that guy.
I love that you're I just love the lore that you're a total salsa whore. You have to have your own.
There's some about Chili's salsa though that's real good. It's got this consistency.
It's not hot enough. There's not enough spice to it.
Yeah, it's not a spicy. It's a white man's salsa. I'm not gonna lie, but you can just go through that stuff.
You got to dump a bunch of hot sauce and then mix it up.
I make my own salsa. It's delicious. There's no reason to buy salsa.
It is hilarious.
Well, when you're out at a restaurant.
No, I bring my own red sauce. I got a mason jar.
People are talking.
If you brought your own salsa to a Chili's, that's the craziest thing you've ever said.
Of course, I've got it in an old mason jar that I wear on a sling. What are you talking
definitely not the craziest thing
you wear it.
You have it in a satchel. Like you wear your salsa satchel,
bro.
I got a stick and bindle with a whole bunch of salsa in there.
A leather canteen,
like a boss.
Yeah. I was wondering if I was being gaslighted there because I remember also being young and going to Chili's and them bringing chips and salsa out and me not understanding the connection.
It might have been like endless refills.
I read a bunch now. They did do free, but apparently that was longer, and I could have sworn it was more recent. And then they switched it to 99 cents, and you can get refills. But apparently
it's always been the bottomless was important. Yeah. They keep them.
But I could have sworn I don't know, but I guess I'm wrong.
But you're only eating the salsa for a little bit because then the potato skin.
This is ordering. This is ordering food. This is food to eat while I order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I like the Southwestern egg roll. Call me crazy.
I wish. I don't.
I like Southwestern egg rolls everywhere. They're so fucking delicious.
I like them too. I
There's
love
always
them.
some sort of Chipotle like mayo sauce.
Avocado.
Not an item. Not an item you get in my country. Very rare.
Oh my god!
You hear me? I'm like Canadian. I'm like my country. In my country.
Not a lot of no Americanized Tex-Mex in Canada. It's delicious. I love it. There's corn, black beans, and chicken in there. So good.
I think they like Tex-Mex in Canada, right?
Who doesn't like Tex-Mex?
I love it, but it is rare to find good spots.
I think Chili's does it right where Chipotle gets it wrong. I'll stand by. I absolutely refuse to go to a restaurant and tell them how to make my meal. They can fuck off with that business model. Like, what ingredients go in it? What do you do here? You don't make food? Why are you asking me how to make food? I don't go to Chipotle. I'm not down with. I don't
like the randomness of like you go to Chipotle and it's like, is the guy behind the counter like going to be your buddy or not? You know, I don't want to go to a restaurant where I got to worry about getting the nice guy. Like, hook you up with a little bit of extra steak.
The CEO at one point had said that, oh yeah, if you're unhappy with the amount of meat you're given, give them the look. He literally said that, and it was like
I don't want to give them. I don't want
to. Wait, what do you mean? You want me to physically intimidate your employee into giving me more meat?
How much is more meat?
You know what not enough is. You know what not enough is.
I'm not asking about the meat. I'm asking about the money. How much do they charge for more?
Oh, no. So if you want more, it's like $4 fucking to like double. But that's not what he's describing. He's saying like, well, you didn't get that's not a full scoop.
Yeah, you didn't get your one meat.
I feel like I could go the other direction and be like, all right, we both know meat's $4, but why give it to the man? I'll tip you $1. That you could get triple meat out of that.
Normally the girls aren't allowed to kiss you on the mouth, but if you really, intimidate the shit out of them, like, no, man, just fucking make it the same way every time.
That's why it's always been a strategy that if you ever go to a place and you want double something, you let them lay the groundwork first, and then you tell them it's a double situation.
Of course.
Yeah.
What I do when I
order you got a little Jew in you too, Kyle.
Oh, I got one better than that. Here's one you're gonna want to jot down, my friend. When I order Mexican, I change my DoorDash name to fucking Enrique Sanchez or some shit. So when I order from like one of those Mexican.
That's a next level move that I could really get behind.
I'll get Mexican from like a Mexican grocery that's owned by a family, and they have like the restaurant in the back, and they see a fucking amigo needs some enchiladas, boys. They'll fucking double meet your ass up. They'll add jalapenos on the side. There'll be all sorts of like accessories, like extra cups of salsa and crema. Like it's the move. And I do it for every group. I do.
You should do the same with Chinese and you exactly.
Yes.
Because Chinese
Thai names, Indian names.
I tried that, but
I'm Patel.
I put my name as, and they gave me less rice. So I did something wrong. I think they shat in my food. I think I fucked it up.
Okay, hey guys, come on, guys. I went to a Chinese restaurant.
We get you a dog.
Come on, guys.
I went to a Chinese and now see if I were to ever get on SNL, you fucked it up for me.
You'd be all right. They got it.
I went.
Shane Gillis got to host, so now you're good. You can say whatever you want about Chinese people.
Oh well, in that case,
and for the ketchup at the restaurant, and it reminded me of that clip from fucking Vacation where Eddie has made homemade ketchup, and it's just fucking salsa. It's gross. Clark's like, real homemade ketchup, Eddie? Only the best, Clark. I love those fucking movies.
Yeah,
Christmas
dude. When you see how ketchup is made,
I watch every year.
When you see how ketchup is made, it's so much more sugar than you imagine being in it.
Yeah, I think it was originally something to do with the rotten tomatoes, the overripe dying tomatoes, and they just put vinegar and tomatoes and mixed them up or something, and that was ketchup. But it was awful for you, so they needed to make food and safety standards around ketchup.
A lot of the early sauces were meant to cover up the taste and smell of rancid meat because it was in a time before refrigeration. A1 steak sauce and Worcestershire, like things like that. Those really strong.
Nice. Do you use A1?
Nice, by the way.
I use A1 on a cheap, shitty steak. Like if I get like grocery store sirloins, Little A1
Waffle House.
Sure.
I got a buddy who always uses A1, and I always give him shit for it. I'm like, you can pour a bunch of fucking raisin sauce on your steak.
Dude, it's good.
You want that steak tasting like raisins?
It's raisin.
You know what I even do? I walked by the fridge the other day.
Really?
It's straight up raisins for
dude. There is nothing wrong with A1 on a cheap
I love
steak.
it, but I didn't know it was raisins. That's fascinating.
Look, there's some tomato in there,
funny.
but I think it's the raisin is the overwhelming flavor profile.
I know
that's raisin sauce.
I love A1. I'll walk by their fridge and like get a little on my finger. Like, get a little A1.
Tomato puree, marmalade, and raisins. Canadian.
You ever just pour some raisins on top of a steak?
No, but now I will.
That's insane.
Fucking tasty. It's fucking tasty. And yeah,
no, I do like it. Yeah. What? I got a different result than you did.
No. You look on the bottle. It says it has raisin puree.
I don't know.
No, A1 does not have raisin puree based
Tomato
on the
puree,
snippet
marmalade,
that I
raisins.
trust fully from Woody.
Well, Zach got a different answer.
Look at this guy besmirching the great A1.
A1 sauce in the U.S. includes tomato puree, raisin paste, spirit vinegar, and corn syrup. So you're looking
We're
at
so fucked. Once two AIs disagree with each other in the future, like
Wikipedia is telling me the fucking
Zach,
A1,
that is a Google AI answer.
Zach
There's
fucked
no
up.
way.
Zach fucked up.
I'm on Wikipedia and it says it.
That it does have raisins.
Yeah, I just clicked on it and now I'm trying to find where it is.
It's raisin sauce, man.
And thus the great A1 mystery was solved.
Because if it isn't, it'd be crazy, Vito, that they tricked you into thinking it was
that I just lied.
I mean, if you're putting A1 on like a fillet or a ribeye at a fine steak restaurant, then yeah, that's trashy. But if you're just
specifically says
if you're fucking flavoring up a sirloin, you get no. There's nothing wrong with that.
Includes in Canada, it includes raisins. In the U.S., it includes raisin paste.
Yeah, I think Vito's right. And
it's saying it was a key ingredient since 1820 because raisins contain antioxidants.
Oh, I was talking about from
may have helped mask the rancid flavor of spoiling meats.
Oh,
in the days before refrigeration.
Well, yeah, but you know what? I love steak. I could eat steak every single day, and I could eat steak without sauce, even a shitty steak. Like sometimes I just want this, though. Sometimes I want this, something like that.
You know what? Here's my I want to yum yum sauce is the most delicious sauce I've ever had, though. The name is perfect.
Mayonnaise.
Like I know it's mostly mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise, and whatever they add to it makes it super mayonnaise. It makes it super China mayonnaise. Whenever I get hibachi, they send 2 fucking giant cups of that shit, and I have to pour it out into the trash so that if I were to just like sit it by the sink, I'd go back in there later and get it. I have to pour out that 400 calories worth of sauce and then go eat my shit with some sriracha on it because I want it so bad. I want it so bad. That's my favorite.
Do you ever trick yourself? Do you ever trick yourself by like dipping your fork in it just as a small coating and then you eat?
No, it's like alcohol to an alcoholic. I know if I start on that shit, I'm going to eat it all because it is delicious. It's like sweet and savory, and it goes perfectly fantastic with the fucking meat and rice. Like
it goes perfectly with the rice.
When I was a kid, I would soak the rice so much with the yum yum sauce that it would be like oatmeal or something. You know what I mean? Like it would be wet rice now. I want that so bad right now.
Yeah,
so
me
bad.
too. You sold me on
I'm going to Chili's, baby.
Well, this time, baby.
Either that or I'm hitting up the Cheddar Bay. The biscuits are fresh and the women are disgusting.